Welcome back to our channel. Today we're presenting another powerful talk from one of the greatest minds in personal development, Brian Tracy. This session is focused on mastering the art of communication, a skill that can significantly impact your success in both your personal and professional life. So take a deep breath, relax, and get ready to dive into the invaluable insights from Brian Tracy himself.
Imagine this: your success in life, whether it's in your career, relationships, or any other area, hinges on one critical skill: your ability to communicate effectively. Research shows that as much as 85% of your success is directly related to how well you interact with others. Even in professions that are highly technical, like engineering or computer science, where you might assume that expertise in the field is the most crucial factor, the reality is that those professionals spend about 75% of their time communicating with others. This might be surprising to some, but it underscores a fundamental truth. Great communicators are often the most successful people. When you look at top executives and leaders across various fields, many of them attribute their achievements to their communication skills above anything else. And the best part? Communication is a skill that anyone can learn and improve upon. By understanding the principles of effective communication and practicing them consistently, you can transform your interactions and, by extension, your entire life. Let's delve into the core components of communication, starting with the concept of ethos. This term, which originates from Aristotle's work on rhetoric, refers to the character and credibility of the speaker. Ralph Waldo Emerson once famously said, "What you are speaks so loudly I cannot hear what you say." This quote encapsulates the essence of ethos: your character, your credibility, your integrity. These are the bedrocks of effective communication. When you speak from a place of strong character, your words carry weight, even if they are few. Think about individuals like Mother Teresa. She didn't need to speak volumes to have a profound impact. Her character alone made her words powerful. On the other hand, someone with questionable character might speak endlessly without ever truly connecting with their audience. Credibility is built over time through consistent actions that align with your words. It's about being trustworthy and reliable, someone others can depend on. The second element is pathos, which involves connecting with the emotions of others. Emotional connection is the bridge between you and the person you're communicating with. It's about empathy, understanding, and genuinely caring about the other person's needs and concerns. To illustrate this, let me share a story about a friend of mine who is a highly successful salesperson. He was in a challenging meeting with a client who was frustrated and uncommunicative. Instead of pushing his agenda, my friend simply asked, "Where does it hurt?" This simple, empathetic question opened the floodgates. The client began to share his real concerns, and the conversation shifted to a much deeper level. By tuning into the emotions and needs of others, you not only build stronger connections, but you also enrich your own life. Remember, everyone you meet is carrying a burden you know nothing about. By showing genuine empathy and concern, you can make a profound difference in someone's life while also gaining a new perspective on your own challenges. The third element is logos, which refers to the logical and factual content of your communication. Interestingly, this is often the least important aspect of effective communication. Until you have established credibility, ethos, and made an emotional connection, pathos, the logical arguments you present, logos, are unlikely to be persuasive. In sales, for instance, the process typically begins with building rapport, which establishes credibility. Next, you uncover the underlying need, which connects you emotionally to the client. Only after these steps are completed do you present your product or service, the logical solution to their problem. This approach is not only effective in sales, but in any form of communication. It's a sequence that ensures your message resonates on all levels: credibility, emotion, and logic. Let's talk about the three main components of communication, as outlined by Albert Mehrabian, a renowned social scientist at UCLA. First, the actual words we use account for only 7% of the overall message. This statistic might be surprising, but it explains why people often remember how something was said rather than what was said. The second component, tone of voice, accounts for 38% of communication. Your tone can convey a wide range of emotions and intentions that words alone cannot capture. For instance, women who often have a more nuanced emotional awareness are typically more attuned to changes in tone. This is why you might hear someone say, "It's not what you said, it's how you said it." Tone of voice can be the difference between a message being well received or completely misunderstood. The third and most significant component is body language, which constitutes 55% of communication. People are more likely to believe what they see rather than what they hear. Imagine someone saying, "I love you," with a flat tone and no eye contact. The words alone might express love, but the body language and tone suggest otherwise. This is why it's crucial that your words, tone, and body language are all aligned and consistent with the message you want to convey. When these elements are synchronized, your communication becomes not only more persuasive, but also more authentic and trustworthy. Now let's explore the different personality types and how they affect communication. There are 4 basic personality styles: relators, analyzers, directors, and socializers. Each type has its own communication style and preferences, and understanding these can significantly enhance your interactions. Relators are people-oriented and indirect. They value relationships and prefer a gentle, non-confrontational approach. They are sensitive to the needs and opinions of others, and they take their time when making decisions. Their primary concern is harmony, getting along with others, and avoiding conflict. If you're communicating with a relator, patience is key. They appreciate a slow, steady approach and are turned off by pushiness or aggression. Analyzers, on the other hand, are task-oriented and meticulous. They focus on accuracy and detail, often prioritizing logic over emotion. Analyzers are the kind of people who thrive in environments where precision is critical, such as engineering, accounting, or data analysis. They are less concerned with the emotional aspects of communication and more focused on getting the facts right. If you're dealing with an analyzer, it's important to be well prepared and precise. They appreciate detailed explanations and are often put off by vague or emotional appeals. Directors are direct, results-driven individuals who prioritize efficiency and effectiveness. They are often impatient with details that they perceive as unnecessary and prefer to get straight to the point. Directors are bottom-line oriented. They want to know what needs to be done, how it's going to be done, and when it will be completed. If you're communicating with a director, it's best to be concise and focused. They respect those who can provide clear, actionable information without wasting time on small talk. Socializers are outgoing, achievement-oriented individuals who thrive on interaction and connection. They are highly motivated by goals and enjoy discussing their accomplishments and future plans. Socializers are often the life of the conversation, bringing energy and enthusiasm to every interaction. If you're dealing with a socializer, it's important to be engaging and positive. They appreciate recognition and enjoy discussing ideas and possibilities. Socializers are often driven by the desire to achieve and to do so in a way that involves and benefits others. Understanding these personality types allows you to tailor your communication style to better connect with others. It's important to recognize that while you may have a dominant personality type, most people you interact with will be different. Your ability to adapt your communication style based on the other person's personality will greatly enhance your effectiveness. This adaptability is known as personality flexibility, and it's a crucial skill for anyone who wants to be an effective communicator. Another key aspect of communication is the power of asking questions. The person who asks questions controls the direction of the conversation. This is a fundamental principle of effective communication. Open-ended questions, those that begin with what, where, when, who, how, and why, encourage the other person to share more information and engage more deeply in the conversation. These questions cannot be answered with a simple yes or no, which makes them invaluable for drawing out more detailed responses and fostering a deeper connection. Closed-ended questions, which start with verbs like is or are useful when you want to guide the conversation toward a conclusion. These questions are designed to be answered with a yes or no, which can help you steer the conversation in a specific direction. For example, in a sales context, you might ask, "Are you ready to make a decision today?" Or, "Is this the solution you've been looking for?" These types of questions are powerful for moving a conversation toward a resolution. Another effective technique is using preference questions. These give the other person a choice, which can make them feel more comfortable and engaged. For example, you might ask, would you prefer to meet in the morning or the afternoon? Or which option works better for you, this or that? Offering choices can make the decision-making process easier for the other person and increase the likelihood of a positive outcome. Balanced dialogue is essential for effective communication. The best conversations are those where both parties contribute equally, allowing for a natural back and forth flow. This balance helps build rapport and ensures that both people feel heard and valued. In a successful conversation, there will be moments of silence that are comfortable and natural, giving each person time to think and reflect. This ebb and flow create a rhythm in the conversation that keeps both parties engaged and connected. Active listening is perhaps the most crucial skill in communication. It means being fully present in the conversation, acknowledging what the speaker is saying, and responding in a way that shows you're engaged. Good listeners don't just hear the words, they understand the meaning behind them. They ask clarifying questions, paraphrase what they have heard, and respond thoughtfully. This level of engagement not only makes the speaker feel valued, but also deepens the connection between the two people. Listening builds trust, which is the foundation of all strong relationships. The more you listen, the more others will trust and open up to you. Treat everyone you interact with as though they were your most important client. This approach will transform your relationships, both at work and at home. When you show genuine interest in others, they will naturally gravitate toward you and feel more comfortable sharing their thoughts and feelings. Finally, remember that communication is a skill that you can always improve. By practicing active listening, asking meaningful questions, and being mindful of your tone and body language, you can become a more effective communicator. As you continue to refine these skills, you'll find that your ability to connect with others improves, leading to greater success in every area of your life.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope you found Brian Tracy's insights on communication both inspiring and practical. If you enjoyed this session, please consider subscribing to our channel, leaving a comment below with your thoughts, and sharing this video with someone who could benefit from it. Your support means the world to us, and we look forward to bringing you more valuable content in the future. Stay motivated, and we'll see you in the next video.